What's up, guys? Nostalgia Rolls here. I'm a part-time reseller, and today I'm going to talk about some stuff that finally sold. Okay, so today's Friday. It's around 1:30, and I'm currently going to pick up some pizza because pizza's life. So recently, I haven't really had any sales on anything. I had a Mercari sale of a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. It was Noah, and I think it's called Noah and Friends jigsaw puzzle, and that sold for around $9 or $10, somewhere around there. And that was it. I mean, I didn't have any eBay sales for, I think it was a couple weeks. I am a smaller store. I basically have, right now, currently, I think I have around 45 items. And basically the way my store works is I'll have sales of like 2, 3, 4 things at a time. And then it'll kind of trickle on where I have like a couple more, 2, 3 here and there. But for at least a couple weeks, I didn't have any sales at all. And that's due to whatever. I don't know why. I know people are starting to get their stimulus checks in the mail, so maybe that's why the sales ramped up. So anyway, I'm going to talk about the sales, and when I edit this video, you're going to see the actual picture on the screen of what I sold. Just to list them off, the 3 things that I sold. Number 1 was a pack of Pilot G2 pens, blue, and they were 0.7 millimeter, like a fine point millimeter. Those sold for $12, and those actually went to Puerto Rico, and that was pretty cool. And surprisingly, it's funny because those went to Puerto Rico, and those got to the buyer faster than the other 2. One was in Ohio, and it's still like basically on the way to the buyer. And yeah, I just thought that was funny. So the second thing, the scene that I mentioned, the Ohio buyer, that was a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toy from the 90s. That was Jason the Red Ranger. I ended up getting that. I got those in a lot, which is a prior video I already shared with you guys. That was actually an auction lot that I got. So I think altogether for the Jason the Red Ranger, I think I have around $11 into that one, and that sold for $25. The buyer sent me an offer for $25. I had it listed for $40. So that sold. The third thing was Sega Genesis. Well, it's actually supposed to be for a Sega Genesis Mini controller. It's a turbo controller with the 6 buttons. This was like a cool looking see-through blue one that I sold. That sold for $16. Basically, if I already had something, I consider it as 0. Like I have 0 into it because I already bought it before. The actual retail price was probably around $18. So I'm not saying I lost money, but I gained money back. I ended up not needing it because Sega, well, the third-party sellers, which they have controllers for every system. The company is called 8-Bit Dough, and basically any system that I could think of, they have these little adapters. It's like a flash drive adapter, or it'll fit inside of the port of your system, and you can put it in there and use basically any controller you want. One example is for the Nintendo Switch, which has been very, very popular lately. What they have is this adapter, and you plug it into there, and then you can use whatever controller you want. You can use an Xbox controller, a PlayStation controller, anything you want. So it's pretty cool. And that's like 15 or 20 bucks. Because that freaking Nintendo Switch controller, the, controller itself, the wireless one, that sucker's like $80 or $90. So to only have to spend like 10 or 20 bucks and you have a controller for the Nintendo Switch, you don't have to use those little chintzy Joy-Con things, is pretty awesome. So check them out, 8-Bit Dough. I'm going to link them in the description below when I get a chance. So those are the things that sold. This is also my first video on my Samsung S20 Plus, which looks pretty awesome. The quality looks pretty awesome on it. You can see all the frills in my beard, which I just recently trimmed on my own. You guys think I did a good job? I think so. Did okay for a first timer. I've trimmed my beard before, but usually what I do is I just go like underneath, so I don't have a neck beard. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Other than that, there hasn't been really much going on. I know that there's some states that are slowly opening up for retail, and with guidance in place. I guess the companies have to send in their guidance to the state, either the governor or the mayor, stating what they're doing to keep people safe. And I know there's a lot of companies doing, the manufacturing companies especially, they're using scanners to basically, they scan people's temperatures. They're making them wear masks, stuff like that. So things are slowly getting back to normal a little bit here. Besides the fact of it raining today, things are looking up. The weather's been pretty awesome. Yesterday was awesome here where I live, and things are getting a little bit better. So other than that, I'm not really trying to source anything. I think I spent around it was a couple $100 total for my auctions that I did, for my different purchases that I did through eBay, which that stuff is available to sell on my store right now. I didn't link in the last video, or the last couple videos, I should say, the actual items that were for sale. So recently I had some Star Wars stuff that I'm going to link below, and a new statue. It's a porcelain statue that I have. I'm going to link that below as well. That was a recent thing I just put up there. That was mine already. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. And I'm going to try to upload some videos. I'm back to working a full 40 hours now. So I might not be uploading as much, but I'll still try to continue to kind of get videos out there. And once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.